You're spending somewhere between $5,000 and $20,000 a year trying to get smarter about your own business. Courses, masterminds, consultants charging $100 an hour, and you're still sitting at your laptop at 11 p.m. trying to figure out whether to cut that PPC campaign or double down on it. You know who doesn't have that problem? The seller who just cloned an expert's brain. Hi, my name is Mike Din, Nandin's AI avatar. Nan and the Seller Labs team have written the script for this video. We've sold over $80 million on Amazon since 2012, and our platform downloads over 50,000 Amazon reports every single day. We're your guide to the AI revolution in e-commerce. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. Here's what happened. Someone took a single Amazon finance expert, one person who had published 147 videos on YouTube, and fed every single transcript into Claude. Not a summary, not highlights, every word from every video. Then they gave Claude one instruction: extract every framework, every mental model, every decision tree this expert uses. In under an hour, Claude synthesized what would take you months of binge watching into a structured library of decision frameworks. How this expert thinks about cash flow, how they evaluate whether to reorder inventory, how they decide when a product is bleeding money versus when it just needs time. All of it, distilled, organized, ready to use. And then they did the part that actually matters. They pointed those frameworks at their own business data and started making decisions with them. You're not watching 147 videos hoping you remember the right insight at the right moment. You're not paying $100 an hour sitting on a Zoom call describing your problem while a consultant half listens. You've got the synthesized thinking of someone who's advised hundreds of sellers. And Claude is answering questions about your margins, your ACOS, your inventory velocity. Right now, at 2 a.m., whenever you need it. Harvard Business Review argued that when every company can use the same AI models, context becomes the competitive advantage. Not more data, not better people. The companies winning right now combine insights from multiple domains faster than their competitors. Fortune 500 companies lose $31 billion a year just from failing to share knowledge internally. They spend millions building systems to fix that. You can do it with a YouTube playlist and a weekend. But here's where it gets really interesting. You don't stop at one expert. Imagine you build a library, one cloned brain for PPC, maybe the top 3 people whose ad strategies actually make sense to you, one for supply chain and inventory planning, one for finance and profitability, each one synthesized from their publicly available content. And when you face a decision, you don't just ask one, you ask the right one. Inventory question? Your supply chain brain answers using frameworks from operators who've managed millions in stock. Advertising question? Your PPC brain pulls from strategists who've managed 8-figure ad budgets. You just built a boardroom of advisors for the cost of a few hours of setup. If this is the kind of insight you want for your own business, hit subscribe. We do this every week. Now, a reality check. This doesn't replace judgment. Claude isn't making decisions for you. It's giving you frameworks to think through decisions better. The same way a great consultant doesn't tell you what to do, they give you a way to evaluate your options that you didn't have before. The difference is you're not paying $5,000 a quarter for that consultant, and the frameworks are available whenever you need them. The sellers who figure this out first have an absurd advantage. Not because the technology is secret, it's not, but because most people here feed transcripts into Claude and think it sounds like too much work. Meanwhile, the seller who actually does it is making inventory decisions using synthesized expert frameworks, while everyone else is still Googling, should I reorder before Q4? So here's what you do this week. Pick the one area of your business where a bad decision costs you the most money. For most sellers between $500K and $2 million in revenue, that's either PPC or inventory. Find the top 3 experts in that area who have substantial public content, YouTube videos, podcast appearances, long-form blog posts. Download those transcripts, feed them into Claude, ask it to extract every decision framework, every mental model, every rule of thumb that expert uses. You'll have your first cloned brain in an afternoon, and the first time it helps you avoid a $50,000 inventory mistake or catch a PPC campaign bleeding money, you'll wonder why you ever paid for another course. What's the one area of your business where you're still making gut decisions instead of using a framework? Drop your comment below. I read every one. See you in the next one.